Remember when Hollywood actress Viola Davis said that if you do not see The Woman King in theaters, you are supporting the narrative that black women cannot lead the box office globally, which is just crazy. But then she went on even further and doubled down all of that by saying that if you don't plop down money on opening weekend, you're not going to see black females leading a movie again. Guys, The Woman King was the most important movie in history. No other movie was more important than this. Well, now apparently that movie that was the most important movie ever in the history of the world is now being snubbed at the Oscars, and the director of The Woman King is not having it. She is completely losing it over the fact that The Woman King is not getting the praise that it deserves. The Woman King director Gina Prince-Blythewood laments the insidious Oscar shutout of movie that airbrushes slavery tribe. Because of course, this is what they continue to do. They try to set up these movies as these important cultural moments where if you do not see movies like The Woman King in theaters, then you are not only just a racist, but apparently you do not ever want black women to be in films ever again in the history of filmmaking. The Woman King director Gina Prince-Blythewood still can't get over the fact that the Academy voters didn't care for her movie, which was completely shut out of this year's Oscar nominations despite heavy campaigning by Sony. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, she said many Academy members simply had no desire to see the film. She also said systemic and insidious forces were at work that conspired against her and other black female artists. It's all a conspiracy. Of course, we know what she's talking about when she says systemic here. She is basically implying that yes, the entire Hollywood system is indeed super duper racist and all that stuff. Of course, I'm disappointed. Why wouldn't I be? Especially because there was so much love for our film. So apparently now we're supposed to judge the quality on movies about how much people love the film and how much they're pouring love into the film, because that doesn't seem to make much sense either. But the Academy made a very loud statement, and for me to stay quiet is to accept that statement. So I agreed to speak up on behalf of black women whose work has been dismissed in the past, is dismissed now. Maybe if you guys actually just, tried to just double down on focus on telling a good story and you didn't really get caught up in all of the extra identity politics nonsense, then maybe your movie would be in a different place. Prince-Blythewood's interview contained no mention of the controversy surrounding the movie's historical accuracy, particularly the decision to omit the fact that the Dahomey kingdom itself participated in the slave trade by conquering neighboring African states and enslaving their citizens, who were then sold to Western slave traders. Interesting, convenient little fact to leave out of there, because that conflicts entirely with things like the 1619 Project and, critical race theory and all that stuff. As soon as one little thing happens that they don't like in regards to whether it's the lack of support for their films or, not being nominated for awards and all this type of stuff, then suddenly, magically, it's all because of racism and all of that type of stuff. With that being said, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.